Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Carrington. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carrington. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley to about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now we see the first throw of the ball game, and he's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, the Rams had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
On the move to his left.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Carrington. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Akers trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carrington to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Operating from the gun. Carrington fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Here we go, strike. Mikey, they see. No check, no check. Trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo, they see.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Come on, come on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he'll go down, but not before before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Carrington. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carrington. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Carrington steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Little. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A throw on the money to Reagor. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
18 Rams.
Throwing on 1st down. Carrington.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another try for Barkley. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carrington. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Carrington. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Off play action. Carrington. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
But 1st down, Hurts.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He finds his man complete. It's Little. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Giants are right back in this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. Misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Archer. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Off the play fake, Carrington. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. That's complete to Pierce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
I'm not lying.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Here we go, set.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the